Dude, my heart is fucking racing. I don't think I should drink Red Bull. Like I got
So they do work?
I got
They
up
work?
to take a shit. Also, is Red Bull shits a thing? Because I
don't know,
was just
maybe.
on the toilet, and I mean, it wasn't like a bad shit, but it sunk to the bottom.
I've heard there's something specifically in coffee that makes you need to shit, but there's caffeine in Red Bull,
It's probably
which
caffeine, right?
I think needs.
Dude,
makes you
I'm
need to shit.
shaking. Holy shit. That's no good. That's not a good thing. Oh, damn. Well, crack sip. It's Monday morning, boys. It's the Patreon. You got to get hyped for it, and you got to get the fucking shakes. See, this is why we do it for you. I'm giving myself Red Bull Parkinson's just so that we can do an hour here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Heart palpitations, just so I can remember the stupid jokes I thought of last night.
in my fucking bed. I didn't give real advice. I mean, we've been slacking on the advice, to be honest.
cares?
But that's because nobody is asking for advice. But I would say after just taking that shit, Sam Naismith's real advice of the week is, one, grow a fucking brain. They literally have underground tunnels, and they're now showing it to us. They're getting cocky about it.
Yeah.
Two, invest in some fucking ass wipes, man. I honestly cannot believe I got roasted once because it was like, oh, they're not even called baby wipes because they're not. They're fucking dude wipes, which is the thing they sell.
I'm not a baby.
Wipes.
The
There's a
man
stigma
wipe.
about having a clean asshole, which I don't understand because there's no stigma about getting fucked in the ass, but there's a stigma
Yeah.
about having a clean ass.
But I got to present it at a certain
Bro,
point.
My asshole is clean like I'm going on a date at all times.
Yeah, just think of it that way.
Do people just kind of go around, they wipe dry all the time and have shitty asses 24/7?
I think so.
Is that how men, because I understand that's how men were in like, the fucking 40s, because they're coming home from Iwo Jima. They fucking don't have any choice. They had to have skid marks on their tidy whities. But like,
Diarrhea down the slacks is just a part of war.
I don't understand if you're not. Maybe I just got a dirty. I mean, this is disgusting, but like, what are you doing to keep yourself clean back there if you're not using
It's hard to
the
know.
moist wipes?
It's hard to know how other people do.
No one wants to talk about
that same thing of like, do we all see the same colors? Do we all perceive the same blue when we look at the sky? Like, is everyone's ass the same mess after they've taken a shit?
Yeah, like I'm usually I run through fucking toilet paper, and if I wanted to get it clean, I would be basically cutting down the redwood forest for all the TP that I need, and so I don't do that. I use some wipes,
Which is
I
true.
use the toilet. What I do is I get the first responders, I get the frontline workers in there with the dry toilet paper, and I really like that's like the fucking salvage.
You beat them
like
up.
that's going to 9/11. That's picking up the fucking hands and feet that are laying everywhere and like the body parts and throwing that into the back of the truck. And then the wet wipes kind of come in, and they're like the ones they start paving over everything. They start figuring out like, all right, how can we rebuild from this? They're the Joe Bidens. They're the how are we going to unite?
How are we going to build this asshole
so that it
back
doesn't
better?
Destroy. And also I had hemorrhoids for like literally 2.5 years.
That's a tough thing for a young man to have to deal with.
From the turbulent
Pediatric
times.
hemorrhoids.
No, this was like 2017 to 2019. I had like my asshole was fucking torn apart like I was getting bottomed by Elton John and Freddie Mercury throughout the 80s.
Just covered in shit. I know what you're saying.
No, like really bad. Like blood in my stools often. And I just ignored it. And it went, look
away.
at me now. It went away. Just like the check engine light, it'll just go away, motherfucker.
It doesn't even feel like my brain is getting more tired or something. Like I'm not losing any blood or anything. Like I'm healthy. Ignore that.
Dude, it's probably bad blood if it's coming from your asshole. It's probably
Bloodletting from your ass.
Because like the best blood goes to your heart, your mind, and your penis. Mm-hmm. Bad blood goes like probably to like your asshole and probably the bottom of your feet.
Blood in your stool is just that's waste blood. Your body knows that that's extra blood, and it's expelling it from your body.
I do have a thing, and this is advice that we should have put on. This is me asking for advice on the regular podcast for the past, I would say, 11 months, 12 months, coming up fast on a year. When I go to bed, my heart races so bad, and I can feel all of my blood flowing through my body, and I can't sleep on my left. I can't sleep on my left side anymore, and I haven't slept on my left side for a year because I feel like I'm having, and I'm sure starting a Red Bull habit to podcast is not going to help this.
Dumping some Red Bull on top of whatever's going on.
I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast, but I went to a fucking cardiologist because I thought I was, I'm fat. I thought I was having heart problems. And basically the guy, this was in May. The guy says, no, your heart's good actually, and this pandemic is fake, which is a real thing that he said. And I believed him. And I still do believe him. He was right. And he also said something about how they're going to rig the election. And
Dr. Q.
It is funny, though. I talked to a doctor this year. He said the pandemic was overblown. And I talked to a lawyer this year, and he said they're going to steal the election. So I'm 2 for 2 with talking to people that are 100% correct. Something I thought about today was that how literally not a single person offline is excited about Kamala Harris being the first female vice president, and she's a woman of color, and that's enough. If you're still like retarded and are like, yeah, Joe Biden beat Obama by 12 million votes. I'm not saying he didn't win. Shut the fuck up. He didn't, but that's enough for you to be like, because I mean, I'm sure they stuffed the ballots for Trump too. There's probably something going on.
I think there was a little extra.
You're telling me in the election where there's a mentally retarded, brain dead fucking career liar versus a fucking clown man that puts makeup on every single day that you have literally been like programmed to hate. And there were the most votes.
Yeah, people were really excited to vote this year.
Like that's such bullshit. That's so fucking stupid that like somehow they put up a candidate that was like more fucking, just worse than Hillary. And Trump, like, you're literally told like, hey, you're Gam, she got coronavirus and died. That's Trump's fault. And also he said, fuck the troops. And you're telling me he got 75 million. And then Joe Biden can't get a fight. He's just like, hey, listen here, Jack. Back when we used to vote, it was, we had it was whites only. And it would be 100 votes, and then the loser would get 99 votes. I was down in Scranton. I was in Scranton in the coal mines, and I was counting the votes myself. And we won. We had got 100 million votes. And the other thing Biden stopped doing was he stopped
down in those coal
Trump.
mines. You couldn't tell who was black or white. We were all covered in the same.
We're
soot.
all colored. We'd go outside and we'd all be good at basketball. We'd get good. Once we got the soot.
Of the man. I know the plight of the black man. Many in my town were black after working in the coal mines.
You'd get the soot all over you. You'd get the coal dust all over you, and it would get up in your lungs, and you'd feel the soul. You'd have the melanin in your soul, so I know what it's like to be a brother. I know what it's like to be good at basketball.
Fill our lungs with the coal and the ash, like how you fill your lungs with marijuana smoke.
Listen here, Jack. Listen here, Jack. We ordered it was 1966. We ordered Martin Luther King to get killed because we thought he was a coal miner. We thought that he was slacking off on the job.
Hey, man, the thing you got to understand, man, we thought he was gay back then.
That's the hard. Biden's hard because I only know speech Biden when he's like in front and he's talking to 12 people in a fucking empty field in Delaware. And that's the only time I've like ever heard. But he does talk when he's talking like this, and he's
when he's got a kid on his lap, and he's
the
just
thing is
having a small conversation.
The pussy's tighter, man. Come on, it's
the pussy. It's closer to the front than you'd think.
People
on,
draw
man.
pictures. You're a kid. You're fantasizing about getting pussy, man.
I used to think the pussy was where the belly button was.
You got a penis, and you think that the vagina is where the penis is, and the first time you see it, you say, "Hot dog, that's not where the vagina is."
Yeah, I saw my dad's dick as a young man, and it was huge, man. It was huge.
Dude, I bet Biden has a big dick.
I think all the Bidens have huge dicks.
Yeah.
We know that Hunter Biden has a big dick because of the leaks. Yeah, it was on video.
His niece
when he's banging his niece or that Chinese spy or whatever that is. Whichever scenario is better. Yeah, he had a big hog. And Joe Biden, he's a man who stole another man's wife. That's big hog move.
Hog, yeah. I know. I'm so conflicted because it's like everyone's trying to make me hate Biden because he stole the election.
Because he stole the election.
He's ruining. He's ruin. It's not him though. It's not him. He's just the guy. He's just the dude. And they're trying to turn us against dudes.
You know how they'd always do that thing where it's like 13 intelligence agencies say that Trump is a Russian spy. Well, for Martin Luther King Day, what if they were saying stuff like 13 intelligence agencies say that Martin Luther King is gay?
I mean, they fucking
believe him
did.
then.
They
believe
did.
him now. You ever think about that?
All of the fucking 3-letter intelligence agencies can suck my hog, my Hunter Biden hog. Dude, if they fucking lock Hunter Biden up before they lock Hillary Clinton up, I'm going to blow a fucking gasket.
I guess that's what I'm rooting for. They made it illegal
for him to party and make some fucking cheddar. If it's, you're in America and it's illegal to smoke a little bit of crack and make a little bit of side money, and it's not illegal to be a fucking bitch, then I want to leave. I want out. I'm going to Canada, dude. I'm going to fucking
America I signed
Poland
up for.
Or whatever. Yeah, if you can't fucking party and fuck a 17-year-old who's related to you.
I want an America where it's all about having the biggest dick in the room, stealing other people's wives, a couple backroom deals where I shuffle some money around, half of it ends up in my family's pockets. That's fucking America. Being shrill, that is not America.
And here's another thing, Jack.
Having a shrill voice. No. That's communism.
Speaking of communism, I'm sick of calling Asians people of color. I thought about this as I was watching TV. Well,
you got to be careful. When you have thoughts when you're watching TV, you have to understand that the waves from the TV.
Propaganda. It's propaganda mode, yeah. I mean, they're fucking hitting me with it, man.
Yeah, every once in a while I'll be standing near the microwave and I'll have these ideas, and then I just have to remember I'm standing by the microwave.
Sometimes I'm drinking tap water and I'll have some kind of ideas. Sometimes I have my fucking phone within 5 feet of me.
Yeah.
I'm like they're hitting me like they're a fucking Spider-Man villain, just shooting brainwaves into my skull, being like, "Be racist." So I'm sitting there, I'm noticing on the commercials how none of the kids look like their dad,
because they all have Down syndrome.
And I'm thinking Asians' days are numbered with being able to be like, we're people of color.
Yeah, I do think they're next on the list. There's a bunch of articles about how they're like expanding the definition of whiteness. You know, what happened to Italians, it'll happen to Asians.
Well, Indians need to recognize their privilege too, but Asians are definitely first. And here's why, because we have to rein in the catch-all people of color. I almost said shit. Stuff. because, like, first off, calm down. Stop trying to divide us. We're all just brothers and sisters on this great green earth that God gave us. All right? I guess it's blue. It's mostly blue.
It's mostly blue.
But we don't want to make it about color.
Is
we
it
don't
the
want to
same
make it
blue
about
to
color.
everyone?
And stop trying to divide us. We all have blood pumping through us, and some of us it's cold, and those are the people that are at the Capitol.
Yeah.
And the cold bloods need to pay, and they will.
There's Nancy Pelosi sleeping
Dude.
on a flat rock.
High noon,
under the sun.
high noon, January 20th, this Wednesday. This podcast will be released. World's gonna be a lot different here, brother. Anyway, listen up. Asians. You're not colored, sister. And if you are, white people get to say you're yellow. Oh,
Yeah, those are the rules.
that's the rules, though. Okay, because you're white, which isn't a color. We all agree. We all agree that white's not a color. Because when you're drawing, you start with white, unless you're animating Batman the Animated Series. They did it on black cells to make it just darker. Which I've been watching it because it's on HBO Max now. Is Batman the Animated Series? Those characters are drawn so sexy. Am I wrong though? Like and they know it.
Have you been standing near the microwave?
These
cartoon characters are turning me on. I don't need a family. I don't need to reproduce. I like these sexy cartoon characters.
No, I'm not saying I'm sitting there watching Batman fight Poison Ivy and I'm stroking my cock. But they do make Poison Ivy a little fucking sweet treat for the kids.
She has to be.
She's got a
That's her thing. She's got to get you to want to kiss her, and then you die.
It's the early 90s, so it doesn't matter about ass. But she's got like a good ass. She's got great tits. She's got like DSLs and like sexy green eyes. And like that's how
they really didn't invent liking ass until the mid 2000s.
That's just another thing white people stole from black guys.
It's culturally appropriated.
I'm
liking
not kidding.
Asses.
It seriously is.
Yeah,
and they're right. Like black people were right. Ass is great, but like that wasn't our thing for forever.
No, we like Paris Hilton body.
Yeah, like fake tits, no ass. Like having a big ass in white culture was bad forever.
Yeah,
like, does this make my butt look big? And now that's the only thing that matters.
Now you want the biggest looking butt possible.
So you can get 30,000 followers on Instagram.
You'll have surgeries, like that woman in Mexico who died from the surgery.
Rest in power, queen.
Rest in power. A lot of people are getting these butt lifts and they're like bleeding out from them. It sounds so stupid, but there is like a big artery that I guess runs through where they make all the cuts.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, any surgery is surgery. Right?
It's always got a little risk to it.
There's always some risk, but apparently this is like kind of a risky surgery to make your ass look bigger and sticking up and out more. And this girl,
I mean, we talked about it on the free one. I could use a bigger ass, dude. I really could use a bigger ass. Imagine if I had a good ass. Imagine, dude. Oh, I know women don't talk about me physically attracted to me. They think that I'm like funny and like charming, and like they probably think I have a big dick or whatever.
Yeah, girls see past a big ass, I think.
But if I had an amazing ass, I think.
Well, yeah, they don't look that far.
It'd be great, man. Holy shit.
There was that guy in Philly who was giving girls the ass surgery, but he was just putting like drywall insulation into their asses.
King. Yeah, Dr. fucking
Martin Luther King.
Dr. Martin Luther King giving surgeries in Philly, right? Like in fucking Suburban Station, in the bathroom of Suburban Station.
Yeah, putting like foam insulation into girls' asses.
He's in the bathroom,
which
at
I guess
30th
works
Street
for a little
Station.
bit, but then it also kills the woman after a while.
Well, that's what you do is when you get a hot woman with a big fat ass, you got to take a knife and you got to just slit it a little bit and then like take a little taste and be like, is this the good stuff or is this drywall?
Yeah. I'm thinking a new surgery could be, we have a lot of people of size these days, a lot of women of size who probably want to get shaped up. Why don't they just kind of squish all the fat into the back of your body and then surgically extend your crack so that like you have this little ass on a big fat body, but we could just turn your whole fat body into an ass.
Well, that's what they did with Jerry Nadler.
Yeah, get the Jerry Nadler
That man is
look.
90% fucking waste.
Yeah, he's all ass, baby. What a dump truck.
Oh yeah, so you have to be to be a POC. You have to have color. You got to get some melanin in your skin for me to say that you're, because it's like, to me, it feels like you're kind of riding, like you're attaching yourself to coattails, all right? Because it's like even the Chinese railroad workers had a salary, you know?
Yeah, I suppose that's true. I got back from Miami this week.
Oh yeah, fuck. How was Miami?
Miami
Because
was good.
I haven't talked to you since the last podcast.
No. Yeah, Miami was cool. It's been long enough where I'm still healthy. I don't think I got the virus. I went down New York to Miami, plane full of Hasidic Jews.
That's a pitbull move.
People not wearing masks.
New York to Miami.
No one on the plane down was wearing a mask, it seemed.
It was Soul Plane, but for Jews.
Yeah, that's kind of what was going on.
Plane.
It was just a nice little flight from New York to Miami, with no masks. Got off. I think I survived that. Hung out in Miami for a while, where the virus isn't real, and I think I survived that. Went to a house party where people had been traveling from all over the world.
Yeah, go into
Germany,
detail. Go
Mexico.
into detail about this house party. I want to know about this fucking Wolf of Wall Street house party.
Yeah, it was someone from the promoter Nightlife in New York was having a birthday party down there, so we went to a nice little house party where people had been traveling from all over the world to get there, which is
Truly Mr. Worldwide.
Which is what they tell you not to do. Yeah. Then I survived that. Then I got a plane home.
Yeah, they tell you not to travel worldwide. Meanwhile, you're on a plane full of them. No, that's not who we're talking about. Don't stop. That was a joke, okay?
But Miami's nice. It was warm. You could walk around without feeling like, I don't know. The coldness of winter in New York and everyone wearing the mask makes it really sad. I'll wear a mask in Miami because the weather's good.
It's been 90 degrees here.
I have seasonal mask effectiveness disorder, I think, where if I'm feeling happy, it's like, oh yeah, I'll go along with this stuff. But if I'm a little sad, I'm like, this is bullshit. We need to, march on the Capitol building. But if you're in Miami, it's nice, good weather. I'm feeling up. I'm feeling like it's springtime. And I don't know. I didn't feel angry the entire trip for some reason.
Dude, the warm is the move. I'm fucking full stop. I'm done with the masks. I mean, I'll wear it in the grocery store because I'm a fucking pussy. But like, I'm done. I do not wear it inside anymore or in my car. But if I'm outside, I do wear the mask. I met up with two friends at the beach because it was like 88 degrees here this weekend. And I met up with two friends, and they were both wearing masks. I had my mask around my chin because it was busy. Manhattan Beach was popping the fuck off. And I'm telling you, the girls and the guys, everyone's so fucking rich and good looking. It drives me fucking nuts. I'm so horny when I go to that beach. Anyway, it's the volleyball capital of the planet.
That's all I want.
So my UCLA girlfriend's been there.
Yeah, a lot of rich, hot people in Miami, too. It's good.
It's really good.
Another good thing for morale. Good weather, rich people, hot people.
I mean, when the time comes and, Psycho Joe tells me to drag, like, rich people out from their homes and, like, rape them in the streets, I'm going to be doing that. But, like, for the moment, for the time being, I love being around these rich, hot girls and their
But you want to drag them
and big asses and good hair.
You want to, if you're going to have to rape people in the street,
you want
to be somewhere where the people are hot.
And you also want to be somewhere where you don't have to wear a mask.
Right. Right.
Because it's hard. You see these college and high school basketball
I don't wear
teams
protection
wearing
up here,
masks.
and I don't wear protection down there. You know how this is going.
They have to wear masks while they're playing basketball. You can't physically exert yourself with the mask on.
Dude,
so if you're out in the street raping the rich.
They're really making them wear the mask as they're playing.
That's what the high school we went to, Pancrest High School.
That's what they're doing. Oh yeah, this is high school. Yeah, I guess I could see high school
and college they're doing
a
it a bunch.
like that.
And you'll see people doxing. They'll like take pictures of fucking these kids, and they'll be on the bench like with their masks down, and you'll see like parents like posting to like news outlets being like, "Oh, they're not even really doing the rules." And it's like, dude, fucking LeBron James is out there eating babies,
traveling.
You fucking stupid bitch. Like, you think high schoolers not wearing masks while they're on the bench is the problem? They can't die from this. They're not going to die.
Hey, here's
they have
the
a
real
higher
problem.
chance. I know for a fact more high schoolers last year died playing sports than have died playing this fucking coronavirus game.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to look into it. Well, they say not to travel, right? Like, that's the big thing. Don't travel. But in basketball, in the NBA, they're traveling all the time. They're always traveling.
Yeah, these players be picking up their dribble.
They're picking up their dribble and they're moving.
1 step, 2 step, 3 step.
LeBron is crabbed. That step back for James Harden.
Yeah, it's a travel.
Anyway, dumbest joke on the pod yet.
Don't say that.
We can do dumber.
Don't say that.
A whole fat body that's just one ass.
Yeah, there you go. You gotta have confidence in yourself, man. That joke wasn't bad. But then you threw yourself under the bus, and now it's just pathetic. You fucking disgust me. You know what happened?
You
this week
disgust
for
me.
real though. Continue with what you were saying about
No, go
how
ahead.
I disgust you. Okay. I had a lot of dreams because we haven't talked for fucking a week and a half. I had a lot of dreams where we didn't get mad, but I feel like I disappointed you in a lot of my dreams.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that means. I kept waking up and I was
you
like,
care so much about what I think.
I had to like let you down, and like you were sad about something I did, and I was like sad that I let you down. I don't even remember what the dream was.
Yeah, good. You should be feeling that by default.
Oh, you know what it was? It was that I have a 3 inches on your dick. Like, I'm so much bigger than you.
No, I think this is what it was. You thought you had a big dick, but then you saw my dick and you were disappointed and sad.
We put our dicks out on the table and we measured them. we put them out like a fucking salami on a butcher shop.
For the first time since our circumcision check, we took our dicks out and put them on the same doctor's table so he could go to work with his instruments.
Oh, so I was at the beach with my 2 friends and they were both wearing the masks. And I was like, I'm not going to be wearing my mask the entire time, so we might as well drop this act of wearing the mask. Mm-hmm. And, like, I didn't say that, but I was like, I'm just not going to wear it because then in the game, they take their masks off, and then it's fine. But I was talking, how can you know me and not know I have a podcast at this point? Like, we're talking.
I guess our advertising is lacking.
I feel like I've posted about it way too fucking much. You just created the Twitter and Instagram, or I mean, we.
Our intern did.
You run it.
No, those accounts are run by our intern.
Yeah, that's the intern.
We're not actually directly connected to anything that gets posted by those accounts.
I'm sure, honestly.
But they are the official accounts.
I'm at the point, I'm like posting videos more now that I'm back in LA, and I'll get people replying like #Wisecracker, and I think we could probably bring someone on board for free and give them maybe give them a cut of the Patreon money. I don't know. Or we could just run it since we'd have no fucking lives.
Yeah. Well, we have an unpaid intern who's doing it just for work experience.
Yeah.
This is a big opportunity.
Because she wants us.
Because, like they want to be working for Joe Rogan, Adam Carolla, Mark Maron or whatever, but you got to start somewhere in this industry. So she came in as an intern for us, and now she's working here. Yeah. Her is here now and working her way up in the industry and doing what it takes, learning the trade, learning the industry, learning when it's time to say yes.
How much more followers do you think I would have if I had he, him in my bio?
Probably a couple more, but I don't think it would make that much of a difference.
Do you think the shadow ban would be lifted? Maybe that's the secret key. That's the ancient words. It's not pronouns. It's ancient code. It's like Homalahamadisi, Himokona
Yeah, this is what
Samadakana,
happens,
he,
really.
him. And then it's like, and you get the fucking
There is a
secret
lot
in
of
there.
this, like words having magic. Like words have magical properties to so many people now.
That's what all those buzzwords are, like the insurrection and the enabling or whatever.
This is another example of when the Christian moms against Harry Potter were right.
Yes.
Because that book is all about magic words and
Yeah.
he who should not be named and all this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like giving stuff so much power that a word can garner such a, I don't know, it has so
Dude,
much energy.
Harry Potter is satanic voodoo magic bullshit.
I think it was getting everyone ready for this idea that you got to like say magic words or not say other magic words.
I mean, I know a magic word.
Yeah, like there's a magic word that we won't say on the podcast.
Yeah. On the premium podcast. Like, I would never say that fucking word.
No,
'Cause
it's ugly.
It's
300 years of
it's-
violence, dude.
I don't like cursing, period. And that's just a dirty curse word directed at a people that were historically, what's it called? Slaves.
And not and not from us either. This is the Naismiths you're talking about. I don't know if you saw the Google Doodle, but the
responsible
Naismiths,
for more black millionaires than any other family. That's a fucking fact. I don't know that it's a fact, but
I don't know
bet
it's a
it
fact.
fucking is. I bet it is, bro. Maybe it's not racist. I would say the most black millionaires are athletes, right?
probably, or rappers.
Well, I mean, what? Obama's barely a millionaire.
Yeah, but he's an athlete.
Yeah, wait, what was Obama? Was he a basketball player?
Yeah, they would always hype up his basketball game,
No.
which to
I mean,
me
not
was
knowing,
very racist.
not knowing that he's a former president. Oh yeah, who was that
What's
guy?
this guy? What's this guy famous for again?
Who was he?
Smoking cigarettes and playing basketball.
Wearing tan suit. Remember when
wearing
tan suit was the biggest thing?
That was the
happening?
biggest scandal in history.
Remember when tan suit was the biggest scandal? And Trump tweeted about him playing golf.
That was all the far right-wing media could ever do to Obama. MSNBC would never take down. I don't know.
Remember when controlled opposition media would do tan suit? Remember when CNN was pretending that they were
That
in
tan suit looked
Afghanistan
like
getting
shit.
bombs?
I could
Remember
wear
when
a
they
tan
literally
suit.
made
Obama
a
looked
set?
like shit.
They made a fucking war set, and Anderson Cooper's standing there being like, "We definitely need to be doing 9/11 in the Middle East to them again because they
Yeah.
are fucking us up here." Obama looked good in the tan suit. I disagree
what?
with you, man. I like a light suit on a dark.
How does
man.
Anderson Cooper talk? It's dark. It's
Oh my God! Welcome to CNN. Stop. Oh my gosh, Trump, just stop.
we need to call these people terrorists, and we need to say that those pictures of art in my house, it is the Vanderbilt pool, but the children spanked bare naked. It's art.
Yes, I come from an elite family, and I did try to join the CIA.
But then they rejected me, and I decided to become a journalist instead.
And my mom is an actor, and we're all not just actors. Reading news, quote unquote news. We got to get back in it, man. We got to get back in the fucking Middle East. Trump was trying to take us out. We got to get back in there. Make America great again by making other countries suck.
I watched a second Nexium documentary about the sex cult with the branding, and
I'm done with
I don't
sex
know, man.
cults.
If things go to shit, I might just start my own cult because it's another thing everyone's ready for. There's so many cult documentaries. Women love cults. I think they're just yearning to join a cult. If they were given the A-OK by someone like me, I think they'd be in.
I gotta close my window.
Okay. My cult. None of the weird sex stuff. None of the branding.
The suburbs of LA. Planes flying over, birds chirping. Too fucking loud. No, I'm done with sex trafficking. I don't care anymore. They can do whatever they want. I'm blue pilling myself big time.
I think I just want like a friendlier cult where we just kind of hang out and a bunch of women are just kind of my friends, like a platonic cult. And maybe they like make me my meals or
They do
pick out
improv
my
shows
outfits for
free.
me.
Yeah.
I teach them improv 101.
Yeah, I don't care anymore about that shit at all. I mean, I do, but like, how can you now? They won, dude. They won. So like,
The Colts won.
They won. No, seriously, like the Colts are just they won. And by the Colt, I mean like the UN, the EU,
the real Colts, the mob,
the mainstream media, fucking, the cults of minds. The mind cults.
Everything's a cult.
They're all just controlling your brain. Left wing, right wing, they're all just fucking in there. You're done. All your opinions, just for a day, go through life with the opposite opinion and feel how much it hurts. Your skin literally burns, dude. You'll have a fever. You'll feel like you have the fake virus.
Yeah. If I go through life with the opposite opinion that coronavirus is real, I'll start getting a fever. I'll lose my sense of smell.
Seriously. You'll like literally forget names. You'll like go like colorblind. You're so programmed that if you go with the opposing opinion, you might literally have to go to the ICU.
Yeah. You can't fight back against it.
And that's exactly what they want while they're hiding in their fucking tunnels. Dude, I can't believe they told us that they have tunnels. They took pictures of the tunnels on last.
I thought everyone knew about the tunnels. Well, you know how I found out the tunnels.
You want to know how
real?
I knew about the tunnels? Was fucking Pizzagate. That's Comet Ping Pong. That's how I fucking found out about the tunnels.
There was this weird thing that was happening where there were sinkholes on the White House lawn, where every once in a while parts of the lawn were collapsing, and the reason was that there's all these underground tunnels that
they were
the
trafficking too many Honduras kids.
Yeah, the little pitter patter of all those kids from Haiti that were being sex trafficked into the White House, they caused the lawn to actually sag.
Yeah. Let's talk about whose ass I'm going to kick this week.
All right.
What happened to the fucking tough guy told my friend stick it up his fucking ass? Huh?
Shut the fuck up! Dude, you wanna step outside? You wanna step outside? Huh? I'm not scared of you, pal.
You are everything that's gone wrong in this world. You are self-consumed, no talent, mediocre piece of shit.
Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss.
I'm gonna kick your ass. I'll kick his ass. Someone's gonna kick his ass.
No, go ahead and attack me, big.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So, as you know, I went to the beach. And as you know, I'm an aggro freak these days. And I'm looking for a parking spot. It's packed, dude. Everyone's hot. I'm driving around, big throbbing cock. Like I turn the wheel and I keep hitting my dick. So like every time I turn, I'm getting frustrated because I'm like, dunk, do. And
it's like putting the steering wheel lock on your car, but it's just your dick sticking through the bottom.
And no parking. This place is fucking mobbed. It's the most crowded I've ever seen in my entire life. It was so fucking crowded during a pandemic. Let's be honest. This thing is real, and we should be worried about it.
Right. And going into the Pacific Ocean too. You know what else is in the Pacific Ocean? China.
Oh. So
you figured it out.
I'm looking for parking, and there's parking spaces. I pull into one lot, and there's a guy waiting in his fucking $70,000 Audi SUV, and he's with his girlfriend. And
nice.
These girls are pulling out. I'm like, "Are you leaving?" And they're like, "Yeah." And they're pulling out. This guy pulls up next to me. There's like 3 people behind me that pulled in after me, and I thought he was one of them. He pulls up because I'm like, "I'm gonna take the spot," because I like didn't realize that he was there. And I was like, I'm gonna take the spot. He pulls up and he gives me the little neck. He's like, "Nah, man, don't do that." And he's like, "We're both in the same can. We're like gonna be like, hey, fuck you, man." But we like don't want to fight.
Sending you the white guy secret signals, the dog whistles.
He literally does this, and then I figure out. I'm like, "Suck my dick, you fucking motherfucker!" And then I figure out he was here before me. And then I roll down my window, and I'm like, "Oh, sorry, man. You were here, right? That was you. That's your car. You were here." And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "My bad, man." And we both like bond. We were like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Well, this motherfucker." I was like, "Oh shit, I'm wrong." And we had a little bond. We had a nice little thing. So
Nice.
not the guys. He's not one of the guys I'm gonna kick.
So you're
their
making
ass.
friends with people all over the place in your car,
I really
whether it's
am.
guys asking you for $1 at the gas station or
Guys
guys
asking
you
for a parking
think
spot.
are going to steal your parking spot, but actually they're just a good hang.
So I roll into the other lot. Yeah, he's just there on a Saturday with a GF for the beach. He's me. He's what I want to be, dude. Because I'm in there alone in my fucking Cadillac. It makes no sense that I drive a Cadillac and I don't have a girlfriend. It's because I don't care. Women are fucking stupid.
Girl, they can't tell the difference between cars is the problem. So you buy this nice car so
They're
that they'll
like-
be all impressed and put out, and then they're
Yeah.
like, "What is that? A Chevy, a Toyota, a Pontiac?"
Because
It's
they should
this-
cancel out. They should look at
fucking
me and be
Cadillac,
like,
baby.
Sam has no ass, and he can have, and he's funny, but his personality can be like abrasive at times. But he's got a Cadillac, and that makes my pussy drip wet like Niagara Falls. Wrong. They don't care. It could be anything. It could be drive a fucking Prius. It could be a fucking pussy that drives a Prius. And I'm gonna say it, pussy. If you're a man that drives a Prius, two of my closest friends of all time drive Priuses. Grow a cock and balls, dude. Throw that car into the fucking ocean. Get a real car like
Yeah.
a goddamn man.
Throw
Get a
that car
runs on
and its
gas.
huge battery right into the ocean.
I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If you drive a Prius, my estimation of you as a man plummets. Anyway, especially if you could drive any car you want because you have money. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I pull into another lot.
Pre us, going back to a different age. I don't know.
Prehistoric, pre-male dominated
Pre
world.
us.
Pre-US, that's what it is. It's pre-US.
They want to go back to a pre-US world.
Yeah, they want to have a global economy run by white Europeans. They're Nazis, if anything.
Yeah.
They want to team up with Japan because it's pre.
Ah, yes. The Prius from Japan
rules the
Yeah.
world for 100 years.
Yeah. Let's figure this out. Let's land the plane. Yeah, I think they want to go back to a
Pre-US.
civilization pre-us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
One dominated by the Asian markets, the Japanese
Yes.
Prius.
Yes, pre-us, pre-us normal people. Was it the free one that I went off on Asians?
I think so. I think we
Fuck,
got kind of
why'd I do
spicy on the
that?
free one.
Did I really do that on the free one?
No, maybe it
that
was
was
early in this one. I can't tell what's
God,
going on.
man. Holy shit! What the
We
fuck was I
record
doing?
these back to back most of the time for people who don't know. So sometimes one episode just bleeds into the next, and we're not sure how racist we've been, which bits we've used.
I'm not racist. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, Mac.
Yeah, you get it.
I just think that, like, today of all holidays, we need to separate. We need to make sure that we're on
we
the
need
same
to have
page.
an
of
honest
what-
dialogue.
Yes. And here's the thing.
A dialogue.
If there's a fucking, I know that there's over in China, there's some kind of banned podcast network called like Wise Fortune Cookie podcast.
I'm not going to.
And they're talking about like, these fat whites that smell like a butter. That's fair. That's the way it should be. We
These
should be
whites-
at each other's necks.
These whites always drink milk.
And they're right, dude. That is the thing. I'm sure I talked about it.
I
before,
was
but that's
watching
a lot of-
basketball on the TV and there was a black.
Apparently, that's a thing when like Chinese or like Japanese tourists come to America. They're just like, it smells like fucking butter all the time.
Yeah, I've heard that through my secret channels for to keep up on the latest racism.
Yeah.
Apparently, they call white people like butter people in Japan, or something. Something. It roughly translates to like butter people because we smell like dairy so much to them. I guess.
I mean, dude, I fucking know I do. Like if I'm not in my room all day and I come back in my room, it smells like I've been pouring. It smells like I have a fucking inflatable pool filled with like salted butter, and I'm just pouring whole milk on it. And I come back in, and that's what it's just like a fucking candle. It's a butter candle in my room.
My creamy white skin.
So, the people that I wanted to fight. I'm pulling in to another full fucking lot, and the reason because you have to park in these lots at the beach because it's 2-hour parking everywhere, and you can't be doing 2-hour parking at the fucking beach unless you're a goddamn idiot. Unless you're an idiot like my very good friend who also drives a Prius that went to the beach with me. But he would never, ever listen to the podcast.
I know so many good people who drive Priuses. Only the salt of the earth, really.
Never the working man, though. And that's a fucking pure fact. If you work like a daytime labor job and you drive a Prius, DM me, prove me wrong. I know I'm not wrong on that, brother. I fucking know. You drive a fucking Jeep. You drive like a shitty fucking
My $60,000
Mazda,
pickup
Honda,
truck.
Maybe a Honda, maybe a Nissan Rogue or Nissan Rogue. What's the sedan? Not the Altima. Is it an Altima?
Nissan Altima, I think.
Yeah, it might be. That's one of them. You might, but chances are you drive like a fucking Ford or something, or like a Nissan, or at best a RAV4. If you're really doing well, your wife drives a RAV4. But like, no, you're going to the fucking job site. You're not driving a Prius.
I want a Ford Raptor,
way, brother. Yeah, you're driving the Bronco, the 2021
driving a white Bronco,
which has a goat mode. That's fucking sick.
Yeah, I
dude.
saw that.
That's my dream car. I think it's the new Bronco.
Get a white
Definitely
Bronco.
not the new fucking Mustang, electric Mustang. That thing looks like shit. Looks like fucking. I don't know.
I actually don't know.
I mean, the goat. It's got the goat mode.
Get the intern on this.
Jet fuel powered, man. That shit fucking could have gotten OJ to the goddamn moon if they had a goat mode in the.
Oh yeah, he would have.
Bronco.
He would have gotten away if he could flip this Bronco to goat mode.
That's what it's named after because OJ was the goat running back in college, and that's they threw goat mode on in the new Bronco because it's OJ's car. Oh, so I'm pulling in and I'm asking. This family's like opening, closing doors. They're kind of loading stuff in, loading stuff out. I roll down my window. I'm very nice. I'm saying, "Hey, you guys, come here, going." I say something like that. I'm very nice. The woman waves me off, and I was like, "Oh, so you're here?" And she was like, "We are leaving," and I was like, "Leaving for the beach?" And then she just doesn't respond to me. And I'm like, all right, cunt. It's just a fucking European family.
Damn.
Throwing fucking sass at me.
Get out of my country.
So here's the thing. I'm like, all right. So I just fucking pull in hard. Fucking U-turn. Bang, bang. Fucking quick 3-point turn, which should have been like a 6-point turn. Just boom, boom. Really close to their car. Fucking drive off. We sit down on the beach. I'm with my friends. We sit down right next to this fucking Eurotrash family. As we're walking past, I don't recognize the woman. She's wearing a leopard skin fucking, what's that thing that women wear at the beach to like,
a bathing suit.
It's like a dress. No, it's like the thing they put over to have it be like a dress, which I don't know what it is.
Yeah, like one of those like skirts that you kind of wear like to wrap, like a wrap maybe. Mm-hmm. Do they call it wrapping?
A burqa, but for your pussy.
A bottom burqa, not a top one.
So she's looking at me. She's giving the stink eye to me. She's got her big sunglasses on and her big stupid fucking hat. And she's looking at me, and it's just her. And I'm like, oh, this MILF trying to F? Is this MILF trying to put the F in MILF? Is this bitch trying to F in MILF me?
This leopard lady making eyes.
So we sit down next to her. Because this is another thing I do at the beach. Motherfuckers be sitting directly in front of people, which is fucking bullshit. Because you think you come to the beach and you want to look at some fucking fat fuck
the back
laying
of some
down
guy's
with his family
back.
right there. No, you're there to look at the ocean. And people don't have the fucking decency or the self-awareness or just like any idea how common decency works. You got to space out. You got to go. It's a zigzag. You get here, other people behind you are there. Like you don't line it up. It's not like fucking Tetris.
You should be placed on the beach like the stars on the American flag, where it's kind of uneven.
Seriously. And so, I mean, you always get some fucking retard because you look out for other people, so you zigzag. So you're not blocking anyone. You'll get a worse spot even just so you don't block people. And then you'll get some fat fucking retard that sits in front of you with their big fucking thing of hot Cheetos. But they're not who I want to fight.
Are you sure that wasn't a mirror?
It's the family.
Are you sure that wasn't a mirror?
Unreal, bro. Unfucking real that you would say something like that. I'm not a fat fucking retard. I'm not a fat fucking spicy chip eating retard, okay?
My mistake.
On an MLK Day of all days, you're gonna say that that's me.
So who do you want to fight?
The family, the whole family. I want to fucking jam them into the fucking back of their trunk, and I want to fucking push it off the pier in Manhattan Beach, straight into the fucking ocean.
Good idea.
I want them to not exist anymore.
Let's see. Who do I want to fight? You know what's been going viral online is Master and Commander. A lot of people talking about Master and Commander.
Because the sea shanty shit.
I don't know if it's just an extension of that or what, but even Russell Crowe responded to someone who said it was boring, and then that got the dialogue going. I guess so. So I just found out about that.
That's an instant follow for me. That Russell Crowe is at Twitter.
And he had a thing where he was going around kicking people's asses for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he was getting fights.
Russell Crowe fucking rocks.
Russell Crowe could probably be on this podcast.
Who was it? It was Ed Sheeran talking about how I think I probably talked about this before, but Ed Sheeran was talking about like how Russell Crowe would get drunk every day because he would basically just put a big thing of ice in Patron and like hey, you can drink a whole bottle throughout like 5 hours and you get fucking pissed drunk.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. He's also he's a brawler, dude. He's a big fucking. Where's he from? He's not.
Is he from Australia?
Australian. Yeah, he's a big Aussie fighter. Like he's the king. He's fucking rocks.
Something like that.
He's Superman's dad too, which is cool.
Oh yeah. But anyway, he was getting in fights with people online saying Master and Commander is boring. And they like don't get the movie or something, and that there's like there's not a single woman in it, and all this stuff. But to me, Master and Commander is a great movie. We've been waiting 20 years for them to make a sequel. Maybe they'll make a sequel with all this buzz. But the people I want to fight are these people who say that Master and Commander sucks and that it's a boring movie. Yeah. Not everything needs the Flash and the women.
We don't need these cartoon characters like Spider-Man or women of color.
Not everything needs to be a movie that has a woman in it. It's a movie about the boys, and if you don't get that, that's fine. This movie isn't for you. I don't watch the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants or whatever and tell everyone how much it sucks. Well, I do that, but I'm right. You're wrong.
I don't know. I think they could have thrown some kind of hot British girl like.
Oh yeah.
What's her name? Who's the girl from Pirates of the Caribbean? She's flat as a fucking surfboard, but she's got a 10 face and 10 personality on screen.
I can't remember. I'm so bad.
It's not
with
Emily
celebrity
Blunt.
names.
Who's Emily Blunt?
Emily Blunt.
Emily Smoke a Blunt
is the one from Quiet Place.
Oh right? Yeah, dude. Every time I come back to LAX, there's a poster.
She's married to Jim from The Office, isn't she?
Yeah, there's a poster for The Quiet Place 2, like a quieter place. I think that's literally what it's called, a quieter place, which is fucking stupid. There's like a huge, like when you're on the fucking going to baggage and you're on the like fat person walking escalator that's just flat, the people mover or whatever the fuck. There's a huge like 100-yard poster for The Quieter Place. And it's like in theaters, March 22nd. I'm like, fuck, dude.
Quieter.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's where we have been here for a year, where they have had The Quieter Place ad up for a fucking year.
Yeah, nothing's worse than that, where you've like you've run a lap around what the advertisement was supposed to be for. That makes things feel very sort of dystopian.
Like, oh, Trolls 2 is coming out in March 2020.
I see that on the subway all the time now because they've been focused on other things. Keira Knightley.
They've been
Keira
Knightley. Yeah, if you're out there, Keira. The last person I had sex with in New York was named Keira.
Nice.
And
I didn't know
that was
that. I
part
didn't
of the
know.
reason.
I didn't know Kira was a guy's name as well.
No, fuck. It's not.
Oh,
God damn it, man. That sucks. Oh, fuck you. No, it's not. It's a girl. Fuck it. I'll talk about it. She was cute. She had hearing aids.
yeah. This should just turn behind the Patreon. We'll just describe people that we've like had sex with. Fuck it, their names.
No, a man never tells. I don't know if her name was that, but
I don't kiss and
there
tell.
there was a reason that I associated her with, because it was close to that name. I don't remember. I mean, it's probably still on my phone somewhere, but I was like, it might have been. It's not that, even though that's what I wanted it to be. It's like the Brandon Brendan thing, where it's like I can't fucking remember which it is, but they're both like the
Right.
same name to me. This is what happens when, because I've been getting a little bit of complaints that the Patreon is not over an hour. So this is what happens when it's like, all right, we're at 50 minutes, we're
Yeah,
done,
and then-
the podcast is over, but
Well,
we'll drag it out. We'll start talking about
names again.
we'll start doing names. We'll start making this the name pod again because this is what you want. Well, oh yeah. So Keira Knightley. What were we talking about before then? Master and Commander.
Yeah,
Russell
Master
Crowe.
Commander's good, and there's a lot of people who say it's boring, but they just don't get art. They don't get a
dumbasses.
movie about just the boys being together, about serving your country, serving a code,
Living
you
by
know,
the sea.
exploring what's
master.
out there too, because they don't like the Earth is boring to us these days because you can just go on Google Earth and like see what's going on. It's like, oh yeah, I mean, if you believe the data that if you believe this round Earth theory, then everyone has a thing in their
Kyrie,
mind where
come
it's
on
like,
their podcast.
where it's like I think people there's not this sense of wonder or mystery to like the ends of the Earth. Like there are no ends of the Earth. We think we've had it all figured out. Although we're not right, but we think that. But back then, you went out on a ship and like
Especially the sea. We have no fucking idea back then.
yeah, you went on a ship. Who knows? You could fall off like the world's biggest waterfall into space. Like they thought that could have happened. I don't know if they thought that could have happened. Exploring the world.
How deep do you think the sea is? Because I think they're bluffing.
Pretty
about
deep.
that. I think they're bluffing about that.
Deeper than the tallest mountains, I think.
Oh yeah, that's what they say.
Which would make sense.
That's what they're saying now.
Yeah.
That's what Fauci is fucking peddling now. Is that the deepest part of the sea is?
Well,
is
no,
deeper
it's
than
good.
any
It's good.
mountain
I
is
think we
high?
should spend a lot of time and money and effort researching and discovering what's in the bottom of the ocean. Really,
It's
there's these-
skeletons of giants.
there's these deep trenches that are just sitting there, so perfect for us to dump our trash in. But we don't know how deep they are. So we got to sort of do the research, figure out how deep these things are so we can properly plan the undersea landfills that we're going to have to build.
For the fucking Prius batteries.
Yeah, because
For when we push people's
batteries-
Priuses into the fucking ocean.
yeah, hey man, even with the electric cars, the batteries have to go somewhere. We're going to have to bury them in the ocean.
I don't know if it was the Red
I think that's
Bull-
what these Mars colonies missions are about, really, too, is we just want not to send
place to
people
put
to
batteries.
Mars, but it's going to be a trash colony where we send all the old Prius batteries.
Can I get an honest to God answer why we don't shoot our shit into space? It's just too expensive, right?
I think there is a bunch of debris in space, I think. Like it
And
creates space
all
debris.
we're ever fucking told is that space is unlimited and expanding. And
Yeah, but I
actually
think stuff can shoot back
collapsing in on
around and hit it.
itself.
I think the problem with shooting stuff into space is it's like spitting out the window of a car where it's just going to come right back and hit you in the face. Like I think
pissing into space.
Yeah, I think if you like piss into space, you'll get wet. Like it eventually, like we get hit with meteors and space junk all the time. I think the idea is if you're shooting stuff into space, it's going to create a bigger problem for later, which would not be the case with if we filled the bottom of the ocean trenches with trash. That would never lead to more issues.
A lot of people have a misconception that Neil Armstrong's first thing he did on the moon was take out a golf club and plant the American flag, take out a golf club and hit a golf ball. The first thing Armstrong did was he laid on his back undid his zipper and pissed straight up into the air, and not a drop landed on him.
No.
But they
That
didn't
would
want you to
be-
believe that women got us to space.
Because if a woman peed in space, it would hit her.
It would.
Because it would
hit her.
just can women even pee in space? Because they just dump, right? So don't women need gravity to pee?
It just makes a bubble. It just makes a big orb. It's like Samus in
ask
Super
the
Smash Brothers.
I'll go
when
ask the
makes
intern.
yes. It just makes a big bubble that they can shoot.
Let me go pin the intern down and ask her about if women need the gravity to pee.
Let me go put my hand against the wall where the intern is and
Let me
ask her
go-
if she could pee in space.
Let me go get the intern in a corner, and then I put my hand on the wall against her, right above her shoulder, and I right next to her head.
I don't
Ask
know
her some
if-
questions about how she pees.
I don't know if it's the Red Bull or just a PTSD flashback, but I had a panic about like 2 seconds ago that the mic was facing the wrong way. And I checked. It's not.
Okay, good.
Thank you, God.
I do
Thank
think
you.
we're getting better at this to where we had some audio hiccups early on, and it didn't piss us off so much that we quit. Whereas before, there were these little things that would happen where, it was so discouraging that we like considered giving up. But now we got very angry and violent. We punched and kicked a bunch of holes in our walls, and we got right back to podcasting like what the pros do.
Dude, I do fucking hit shit with my hand. I really do. I bought those knuckle gloves for when I'm really angry, so I can just kind of wear them just in case I break my fucking hand. But I got the Kevlar knuckle to protect
Yeah,
me.
good.
I've put a hole in multiple apartment walls.
Oh yeah.
Our first
I
New York
broke that
apartment-
door. I still have a scar on my hand from when I punched our door.
Oh, I punched a window. I got an eternal scar on my right hand from punching a window. Just sliced my hand real fucking good.
I saw it though in a picture where I was like holding a glass towards the camera and you could see the scar, and I was like, that makes me look tough. That makes me look
Dude,
like I'm in fights
look
all
at
the
my
time.
hands.
Yeah, you
Can
would
you see that? I've got fucking fighter hands.
Yeah, you would think
I've
I
got
haven't
ugly-ass
lived a
fighter
soft,
hands.
sheltered life by looking at my hands.
Yeah. No, I got. These are goddamn motherfucking fighting hands. These are worse. These are like
But also loving
Road
hands.
Warrior. Yeah, these are soft. On the outside,
Rough, yeah,
outside?
rough on the top, soft on the bottom.
soft. My fucking
No
palm, my
calluses, like I've
fingertips.
never worked a day in my life. I never even learned how to play the guitar.
I will
Unlike what a
say-
lot of bigoted people would assume about me.
I do have a lot of calluses from golf, baseball, and lifting weights.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
my
I've
fingertips are nice and soft. I think I have soft lips too.
got the. Well, let's see how this UCLA girl goes, and we'll find out.
No, she's out of the picture.
She's gone.
I called her a bitch. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I respect the shit out of women. Isn't it funny that saying I respect the shit out of women and I slap the shit out of women is so close?
It's only one word away.
It's only one word difference between that and the other thing. I don't know. When is Valentine's Day? Today's Black
The
Valentine's
February
Day.
14th.
February 14th. So I have a month. I have a month of being in Joe Biden's America to get my shit together and have a fucking girlfriend.
Oh, we got that's a huge weekend coming up. We got Lunar New Year on the 12th, Valentine's Day on the 14th, and then President's Day on the 15th. And then the
Hell yeah.
17th is Ash Wednesday.
Dude, Ash Wednesday's coming up? Damn.
Bro, what are we doing for Ash Wednesday this year?
Oh, I'm going to go ahead and say this because everyone who is on the Patreon
I guess that's literally
follows
what
me.
Mardi Gras is.
Yeah, you did just describe a thing. that
Bro,
was
what are we
wrong.
doing for Ash Wednesday this year?
I had the thought the other day, not the other day, today on the toilet. Man, this Red Bull's fucking my brain up.
Well, we're over an hour, so it's garbage time now.
If you don't follow me on Twitter, you're a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, I'll say the same goes for me. It's pretty good usually.
You got to start making videos.
Yeah, the problem is like no one follows me, so I put this content out and then
I
it's
retweet
just-
it, bro.
get a couple people. Also, here's another
No one
discouraging thing.
retweets me, man.
A lot of my
Listen.
big mutuals got like suspended this week, so
Yeah.
I got down. Even ones, and everyone says they didn't do anything. Even ones that like don't do anything.
Literally, my closest friends who have big followings, they never retweet me, which is fine because I'm problematic. That's fine. But I will like tweet out a video. Six people that I follow will like it out of the 150 people that like it. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, you guys like it. You guys are our
Yeah,
biggest
obviously,
fans.
if you're listening to this, you
I'm
like
not
everything.
kidding. I'm not kidding. And now we're getting sent mental because I'm drunk off the Red Bull, and we've finally put a Patreon episode out that's over an hour. It really fucking means a lot that you guys like want to hear us and like
Oh yeah.
care.
That's the reason why we run into technical difficulties, and early on we were going to just kill ourselves. But now we power through it, and we actually make a podcast because we know at least some of you are actually listening.
It seriously was a flip of a coin between killing myself and starting a podcast. I had a coin. It was the summer. This summer, I was like, all right, we're going to be in lockdowns for the rest of our lives. The political elites, the Republicans and the Democrats, are going to team up to steal power back, and America's going to be donezo. And also, I don't have a girlfriend,
Yeah.
so I'm going to kill myself. Or tails, I'm going to start a podcast. So I flipped the coin, caught it. It was heads. I was like, I don't feel like killing myself, but I did say it. So then I said best 2 out of 3. I flipped it again. It was heads again. So I was like, fuck. Okay, best 3 out of 5. Because that's fair. Flipped it again. It's heads again. I'm like, I look to God. I look out the window. I read the Bible. I pray on it, dude. I say, it's got to be a best 4 out of 7.
Yeah.
Flip it again. It's tails.
Oh,
I'm
hey, the
like,
comeback.
Okay, we're
Maybe
3-1.
killing yourselves are the Golden State Warriors. They're in a dangerous spot right now.
I flipped the coin again. It's heads. So this is how I knew it was bullshit. I took out a different coin and started over. I'm just kidding. I was never even close to killing myself. I'm so powerful, and I am such an elite force of good and light to fight against darkness. Even though it seems like darkness is winning, light is winning, and it stays winning.
Because
God
one point,
rules.
it was all darkness, but now we have stars.
Now we have stars. True Detective.
From the end of True Detective.
Is that biblical, man? Is that the New Testament? Nah, that's True Detective
True
season
Detective
1.
season 1, HBO. That's good. Yeah, I don't think either one of us is actually going to kill himself, but it would hurt if like the government or our enemies snuck in and put a weighted coin on our bedside table.
Dude, this is what I'm saying. If you're using a coin to make a life or death a scenario, you got to be using a JFK silver dollar because those aren't rigged.
They're the most
or an official Super Bowl coin. It doesn't have to be the coin that they use, but it has to be. You have to order it from NFLshop.com.
Yeah, one of these
and
nice,
the one that has the
weighted
Lombardi
coins.
trophy, and then on the other side, it's got like the. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's going to be the Packers versus the it's the Chiefs and who's the other AFC team? The Bills. Oh fuck! I would
think
love Packers Bills. That would be
NF
such a '90s matchup, man. Packers Bills.
Yeah, I think either way at this point, it's exciting. I almost want to just like root for Tom Brady to win the whole thing for some reason.
Mahomes is concussed, so I don't know what's going on there.
He'll be
Will
back.
he be back? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in the NFL by far, and for some reason, I know why, because he's in those fucking gay State Farm commercials.
Yeah,
with
here's what's really
fucking
going to happen.
terrible
It's going to be
actor.
It's going to be Packers Chiefs.
They
'cause
literally
both of
blacked
their-
Jake from State Farm.
Both of their quarterbacks are the State Farm guys. So State Farm wants their
They're gonna make so much
commercials to
money.
hit harder during the Super Bowl, and they want it to be Packers versus Chiefs. So stay woke.
Deep State Farm insurance. The Deep State Farm.
When that happens,
gonna
just
rig
know
it.
I'm right about everything, and the conspiracy is real.
Yeah, so if you're gonna use a coin. I guess we don't need to do Super Bowl predictions yet. We still have like 2 weeks. 3 weeks. We still literally have 3 weeks of podcast, so we're not going to get into that.
Maybe we'll even have like a special Super Bowl podcast. I don't know.
Good.
No, I don't know. No.
We could do this thing. No. Use a Super Bowl coin. No, we would never leave you, and I do appreciate it big time. Thanks for like retweeting videos and tweets and following the Twitters and do the Patreons and getting all that done. And we really do. We will remember it. And when I'm not Mac, but when I'm like a big thing in Hollywood, you can come out, stay with me in my big Beverly Hill mansion, and fuck all the Haitian kids that you want.
And once Sam River Phoenix tragically dies, and I then skyrocket to having the much bigger career.
Yeah. When Johnny Depp puts a heroin needle on the tip of his dick and fucks me in my ass, killing me. And then Mac. Because Mac's got
We would always have these discussions, like which one of us is Ben Affleck, which one of us is Casey Affleck.
Well, I don't think what's the right one? There is one that we are.
It was Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel, but they're not brothers. But you're Jimmy Kimmel and I'm Adam definitely Carolla.
Jimmy. I mean, I'm already in LA and I'm already becoming paused.
And I'm already racist and I collect cars.
I haven't cried in a while, but like I do cry now, which is fucking so gay. Anyone that's like, oh, well, it's good to cry. No, it's not, bro. No. My life has gotten worse. It's not my life has gotten worse, so I cry. It's my life has gotten worse because I cry.
Yes.
It just so happened to be that
this.
Fucking Chris. Spread the word. Let's get more people on the Patreon. We got to reach our January goal.
Oh, right.
But seriously, more importantly, comment. Do an actual rate on the what's it called? Do a review on iTunes. Just drop anything. Just say like good podcast.
Say bad even. I don't
say
care.
Bad. Whatever. Just rate it 5 stars. Say these guys are fucking bigots. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But it does matter to get reviews on
this
iTunes.
podcast has 5 stars on GTA. Think of it that way.
Yeah. Send the fucking SWAT team after us in GTA. Please do that. This is a call to action. It's a call to prayer. I
thought that was coming out from outside for a second.
There was at Dan's old apartment, there was a mosque. Yeah, there was a mosque right there, and it would play a call to prayer. And I'd be like, nice. You could literally step out on his deck, and he'd see the Hollywood sign, and then the call to prayer would start, and you'd be like, I love America so much. I would salute the Hollywood sign.
Those are those great melting pot moments.
Yeah, all right. Spread the word. Subscribe. You're already subscribed. What am I saying? Do whatever you want. But, tell more people about it. And thanks. All right. I can keep going on and on. I mean, you cocksuckers say you want over an hour. Here you fucking go.
Last night, I was so depressed, and I went and got the Bible, and I turned to the book of Revelation. And if people would just read the Bible and read the book of Revelations, they would really turn around and straighten out. This is all we need to do, is just get the good book and read it, put it to everyday life.
Sisters, niggas, whiteys, Jews, crackers. Don't worry. If there's hell below,
gay. I called up my dad and I said, hey, guess what? Your grandson, gay, 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 gay. My dad says, you can't just say that your baby is gay before he gets a chance to tell us he's gay. And I go, whoa, 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 whoa. My son is gay. Gay. Very gay. Very gay.
Sisters, brothers and the whiteys, blacks and the crackers.
President-elect Joe Biden and his wife Jill won't just be bringing their German shepherds, Major and Champ, to the White House. The Bidens tell us exclusively that soon they'll be joined by a cat.
I'll develop some disease and say I have to resign.
They sound like a great big pussy, just waiting to get fucked on.
Cats calling, love falling, fussing and a cussing.
We won the election easily. There's no way Joe Biden got 80 million votes. I just said there's no way Joe Biden beat Barack Obama in the black communities of various cities, and then he did very badly compared to Obama in other cities throughout the United States. There's no way it happened. This election was a fraud. It was a rigged election.
From uneducated schools, pimping people is the rule.
A sinkhole has appeared on the White House lawn. It's true. The gates of hell opening. Joining us now from hell, live via satellite, the devil. Give it up for the devil, everybody. Now,
but they don't know there can be no show.
What are you going to do in the next 1 year to diminish the mentally retarded action of this guy?
Well said. I heard him talk about the other stuff, and then that came later, and it was not something that I really heard or processed or, or in any way condoned. That's for sure.
Just talking about don't worry. They say don't worry. They say don't worry. They say don't worry.
My son is gay.